Hello TaleForgers, in this video we want to inject dependencies into the ECS with VContainer. I have split the topic into two parts. The first part introduces basic injection into the default world, which is sufficient for most developers, and the second part is more advanced and involves injecting the newly created world. So let's dive in. As you can see, here is dedicated section for the ECS support with VContainer. Link to this website in the description. This documentation is somewhat outdated because, as we know, ECS have been out of preview for almost 2 years. However, it is still viable and I will walk you through it step by step. So let's start with Unity. First of all, I upgraded the Unity version from subversion 36 to 40 for a simple reason. The latter is used at work and is more stable. I also needed disk space, as well as preparing a scene with only basic components. Okay, let's import entities package to the project. It would be difficult to working on the entities without them, right? So window, package manager, Unity registry, and search for entities. Press install. Wait for the process to finish. Then we need to create example system. Let's go to the IDE. In the VContainer 5 directory, create new class called example system. Adjust namespace. Then add partial keyword to the class and inherit from the system base. Next, implement missing members and remove throw exception. Now we can prepare public construct method with parameter hello world manager. This can be any class that we have previously registered to the VContainer, so also iSubscriber or iPublisher discussed in a previous video on message pipe. Don't forget to add inject attribute to this method. Inside it, let's write debug.log construct and add hello world manager.print. Okay, but probably many of you are wondering whether the system creation will be executed first or the dependency will be injected. So let's add onCreate method with a simple debug.log so we can clear up any doubts. Also, let's create onStartRunning method with debug.log onStartRunning. Great, we have prepared our example system, so let's register it to the VContainer. To make things easier, I will add example system to root lifetime scope, which I discussed in our previous videos. Link in the description. And believe me or not, that's all. Configuration is super easy for the default world. So let's go back to the Unity, wait for the compilation process to finish, and press play. We received a debug.log in the console, onCreate followed by hello world, construct, and print. System creation occurs first, and then injection is executed. At the end, we got onStartRunning. This method is useful when the injected functionality needs to be available right from the start. We can also do it differently, add disable auto creation to the example system so our ECS system will not be automatically created at the start, then change register system from default world to the register system into default world, so basically VContainer will register and create new system. Let's test it, recompile, and press play. This time our injection occurs first, followed by onCreate and onStartRunning. This is a significant improvement and a more natural process for any Unity developers. Great, we have implemented simple example of an ECS with a VContainer in the default world. In the next video, we'll focus on a custom world. I would like to invite you to support us on the Patreon, where you can get the exclusive code, all models, materials or code used in this series, and access to early available content. Link in the description. Thank you for your time, I'm glad you are with us and our community is growing. See you soon in the next video.